माननीय राज्यपाल महोदय, झारखंड विधानसभा के माननीय सदस्य यहाँ एकत्रित है। आपसे अनुरोध है कि अभिभाषण देने की कृपा करेंगे।
झारखंड विधानसभा के माननीय अध्यक्ष एवं माननीय सदस्यगण, जोहार। First of all, I extend my heartiest greetings to all of you in the 11th budget session of the 5th Jharkhand Legislative Assembly being held in the land of immortal martyrs like Lord Birsa Munda, Sidhu Kanu, Chand Bhairav, Nilambar Pidambar, Thakur Vishwanath Sagdev, Veer Buddh Bhagat, Jatra Tana Bhagat, Tilka Manchi, Telunga Gadia, Sheikh Bihari, Pandey Kanpat Rai. It is indeed my pleasure to address this august house in its first session of the new year 2023. And I hope that in this temple of democracy, all of you will play active role in effectively placing the issues related to the all-round development of Jharkhand, fulfilling the aspirations of the people. During the corona epidemic, the per capita income of Jharkhand was rupees 71,071 in the year 2020-21, which increased to rupees 78,660 in 2021-22. These figures indicate that Jharkhand has the potential to scale new heights of success even in the adverse circumstances. Agricultural and farmers are important pillars of our economy. In the last decade, our farmers were caught in a vicious cycle of debt due to many reasons like increasing expenditure on agriculture and drought, etc. In order to save the farmers from this burden and to make them prosperous, the state government launched the loan waiver scheme, Krishi Rin Mafi Yojana. Under this scheme, a total of rupees 1,727 crores of loans have been waived off, and more than 4.5 lakh farmers have been brought out of the vicious debt trap. In this financial year, 226 blocks of 22 districts of the state were declared as the drought affected, and a massive relief program was launched for the benefit of the affected farmers and laborers. The state government has sent a relief proposal of rupees 9,681 crore to the central government for these drought affected areas, and the central team has already visited the state. For the benefit of affected farmers, our government has transferred rupees 461 crore under the Mukhya Mantri Sukhad Ragat Yojana in the bank accounts of more than 30 lakh farmers at the rate of rupees 3,500 per family. Under the Kisan Credit Scheme, a sum of nearly rupees 3,300 crore has been dispersed in a hassle-free manner among more than 6.30 lakh farmers as loan at cheap rates of interest. Fisheries is the second sector after agriculture in the primary sector, which has witnessed remarkable growth in Jharkhand. The state government is making every effort to promote fish production. It aims to bring about a blue revolution in the state, as well as increase the income of farmers. In the financial year 2021-22, a total of 2 lakh metric tons of fish has been produced in the state. During financial year 2022-23, we hope to produce 2.95 lakh metric tons of fish. It is the result of the hard work of 6,586 Matsya Mitras fish seed producers of the state that the state is moving towards record production of fish seeds. The state government has sanctioned a total of rupees 40 crores to more than 39,000 beneficiaries under Mukhya Mantri Vasudhan Vikas Yojana. Under the scheme, more than rupees 25 crore has been disbursed through DPT to around 18,000 beneficiaries. Jharkhand Milk Federation is collecting 1.53 lakh liters of milk every day from the producers affiliated to milk pooling points in 2,934 villages spread over 22 districts of the state. As a result, an amount of about rupees 16 crore is being paid to milk producers every month. Lambs and packs are the backbone of the cooperative movement. In order to promote digitalization in their functioning, 2024 lambs and 2374 packs of the state are being computerized in a phased manner. Villages are the backbone of the development of the nation. Mahatma Gandhiji had envisaged Gram Swaraj as the focal point of economic development of independent India. The state government is also committed to the overall development of the villages by adopting Gandhian principles. Under the Ajivika Sasaktikaran Punar Abhiyan, 26 lakh families of the state have been connected with sustainable means of livelihood. Rural families are being provided with agro-based livelihood, animal husbandry, forest produce, egg production and organic farming. Through the Mahila Kisan Sasaktikaran Pariyojana, efforts are being made to increase the assured income of more than 3.5 lakh families of the state by associating them with the cultivation of silk, medical plants, tamarind and with animal husbandry. Under Mandreka, in the current financial year, against the target of 9 crore man-days, a total of about 2,000 crore rupees have been spent to generate 7.31 crore man-days. More than 5.8 lakh schemes have been completed during this period and work on 9.7 lakh schemes are in progress. Under Birsa Harit Gram Yojana, about 25,000 schemes have been sanctioned for the plantation of mango and other horticulture plants over an area of more than 21,000 acres. In order to promote sports among rural youth, construction of 1868 playgrounds has been completed under Veer Sagit Potoko Khel Vikas Yojana and construction of 2,441 playgrounds is in progress. In order to provide benefit of Pakka housing to the beneficiaries under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, the state government has approved 8 model houses keeping in view the unique culture and specific needs of the people of Jharkhand. Construction of more than 2.74 lakh houses has been completed in the financial year 2022-23. Jharkhand government has set a target of building well-equipped houses by convergence of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana with other schemes. All Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin beneficiaries are not only being given financial assistance for construction of toilets under Swachh Bharat Mission and Manrega, but they are also being given free electricity connections and gas connections, including stove. In order to strengthen the Panchayat Secretariat of the state, Panchayat Secretariat buildings have been constructed for 4,261 Panchayats out of the total of 4,345 Panchayats. elected public representatives and personnel of 3-tier Panchayat Raj institutions are being trained for the execution of the works of Panchayats and timely implementation of schemes. Initial orientation of the heads of 4,345 Gram Panchayats have been done. Also under the Jan Yojana Abhiyan 2022, 51,999 elected public representatives and officials, personnel of different levels have been trained. The onset of the monsoon in our country, it is variability, rhythm and intensity are highly uncertain. The task of protecting the agriculture from these vagaries can be achieved only by developing a robust irrigation system. The state government had undertaken restoration of work of 43 irrigation schemes, which has resulted in the revival of last irrigation potential of 50,317 hectares. Priority has been given to the implementation of irrigation projects through underground pipeline with a view to minimize displacement, submergence, land acquisition in irrigation projects. This will also protect the agricultural land of the farmers and will also provide easy irrigation in this regard. Soren pipeline scheme is being implemented in Garhwad district. This scheme will provide irrigation water to about 22,000 hectares of land and drinking water to the people of the area. Our government has also sanctioned Sikkatia Mega Lift Irrigation Scheme for the benefit of the people of Tumka, Dohar and Jamatra districts. 15 dilapidated canals under old irrigation schemes with a total length of 140 km are being renovated, strengthened and paved. A total of rupees 260 crores have been spent for this. Our government is working with dedication and commitment to protect the well-being and interest of the last person in the queue. It is being ensured by the government that every poor person gets timely and full ration so that no one in Jharkhand goes hungry. And his plate is never empty. Under the National Food Security Act, food grains are being regularly provided to the two categories of families, namely Andodya Parivar and Priority Household. Against 2.6 crores beneficiaries presently covered under the Act in the state of Jharkhand, free food grains are being provided to 100% beneficiaries, benefiting more than 60 lakh families. Jharkhand State Food Security Scheme is being implemented with the objective of providing food grains to the eligible beneficiaries not covered under the National Food Security Act, under which 5 kg of rice per beneficiary per month is being made available. More than 15 lakh beneficiaries belonging to 4 lakh families have been covered till date, like the households covered by National Food Security. These families are also being given free food grains. Ensuring social justice and social security is the commitment of our government. Under centrally sponsored pension schemes, National Social Assistance Program, a total of 12.55 lakh pensioners are being paid a pension of rupees 1,000 per month. A large number of poor and needy people who failed to meet the qualifications of the centrally sponsored pension scheme were being deprived of pensions following the principles of Sarvajan Hitoya and Sarvajan Sugaya. The state government has implemented Sarvajan Pension Yojana by simplifying the universalizing the pension schemes. All eligible qualified persons would be covered under the scheme. A total of 21.08 lakh beneficiaries have so far benefited under the scheme. In order to upgrade the education of the girl child, the state government has launched Savitribai Phule Kishori Samriddhi Yojana with the objective of reducing the dropout rate of school girls in higher classes and the betterment of their education, health and empowerment. The financial year 2022-23, more than 6.51 lakh girls have been provided on the benefit of this scheme. Under Mukhyamantri Kanyadan Yojana, 7,782 girls have been benefited so far in the financial year 2022-23. Our government is making sincere efforts for the welfare of the scheduled tribes, scheduled caste, minorities and backward classes. Pre-metric and post-metric scholarship rules 2022 have been framed. Under pragmatic scholarship scheme, the rate of the scholarship for SC, ST and backward class students have been increased from minimum rupees 500 and maximum of rupees 2,250 to a minimum of 1,500 and a maximum of 4,500. In the current financial year, more than 462 crores have been paid to around 22 lakh students through DPT. Under the post-metric scholarship scheme, the minimum existing rate of rupees 9,000 and maximum of rupees 50,000 has been enhanced to a minimum of 30,000 rupees and a maximum of rupees 1 lakh for SC, ST and OBC students. In this scheme, the payment will be limited to the actual amount paid for tuition fee, academic allowance and others if it is less than the designated scholarship amount. Under the Marang, Komki, Jaipal Singh, Munda, Paradeshiya, Satruvritti Yojana, only scheduled tribe youth were getting opportunity to study in leading educational institutions in Great Britain and Northern Ireland. In the year 2022, the scope of this scheme has been expanded to cover the youth belonging to the scheduled caste, minorities and backward classes. A total of 20 students have been selected under this scheme during this financial year. Our government entered into a MOE with the British High Commission in 2022 to partner British government's Savaning Scholarship with Marang, Komaki, Jaipal Singh, Munda, Pardeshiya, Chaturvurti Yojana for the youth belonging to scheduled tribes, scheduled caste, minorities and backward classes of the state. This tie-up between our state government and the British High Commission in India is first of its kind in the country. Under the Mukhyamantri Rozgar Srijan Yojana, SC, ST, minorities, backward classes and especially abled youth are being given the benefit of loans at easy and cheap rates of interest to start self-employment or their own business. A total of 5,618 applications have been approved under the scheme in financial years 2021-22 and 2022-23. More than rupees 46 crores have been made available to the beneficiaries. The state government is making sincere efforts for the betterment of education sector. We are committed to ensure enrollment, retention and quality education of students in elementary schools of the state. In a special initiative in this sector, the state government has sanctioned a scheme for the development of 80 Utkrisht schools, 325 block level leader schools and 4,091 Gram Panchayat level model schools so far. The work of 48 Utkrisht schools at a cost of rupees 160 crores have been completed. Our government is committed to complete this scheme in the next 3 years. Digital education facility has already been provided under ICT program in 974 secondary schools of the state. 1831 new schools have been added to this program in the financial year 2022-23. The facility of smart classes has been ensured in 1,572 schools. Apart from the work of installation of ICT labs and smart classes in 1,048 other schools, is in progress. Mukhyamantri Medha Shastravaridhi Yojana has been launched by the state government with the aim of providing scholarship to the students who have passed class 8. Under this scheme, selected students from 9 to 12 will be given a scholarship of 12,000 every year. This year, a total of 3,889 students have been selected through competitive examinations for giving benefit of this scheme. For the first time in the state, Jharkhand State Olympiad 2022 has been organized for the students of classes 7, 8 and 9. About 69,000 students from all over the state have already registered. It was organized in 5 subjects, namely English, Mathematics, Social Science, Science and General Knowledge. The objective of this Olympiad is to motivate and prepare the children of the state to participate in the national level competitions. Special thrust is being given by our government for the betterment of higher and technical education. Guruji Student Credit Card Scheme has been started to ensure that the students of the state do not lack financial resources to study in the best education institutions of the country. Under this scheme, provision has been made to provide maximum bank loan of rupees 15 lakhs to the students at the subsidized interest rate of 4% simple. Eklavya Prakshikshan Yojana has been launched to arrange free coaching to the students of the state for various competitive examinations being conducted for Group A, B and C. Jobs by Union Public Service Commission, Jharkhand Public Service Commission, Central and Jharkhand Staff Selection Commission and various other recruitment agencies and boards in the banking and railway sector. Under this scheme, a total of 27,000 youth will be covered every year. Mukhyamantri Shiksha Protsahan Yojana has been started with the objective of providing cost-free quality coaching facilities to the youth of the state for admission in reputed and eminent engineering, medical and other professional institutions. Under this scheme, apart from the cost-free coaching facility, rupees 2,500 per month will be paid through DPT as financial assistance till the end of the coaching period. State government is committed to provide better health facilities to the people of the state. Medical facilities are being constantly expanded by the government. A plan has been approved to set up a 50-bed critical care block hospital at Pulo Jano Medical College Hospital, Tumka and Medini Rai Medical College Hospital, Palamu. Under the Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Scheme, a total of 446 health sub-centers have been approved to be constructed in the state in the financial year 2022-23 at the cost of rupees 247 crore. Har Ghar Dastak vaccination drive is being conducted with an aim to increase COVID-19 vaccination and to spread awareness among the beneficiaries. Under this COVID vaccination, Amrit Mahotsav free precaution vaccination is being administered to all citizens aged 18 years or above. The state government has increased the grant in aid amount for the treatment of eligible beneficiaries under Mukhyamantri Gambhir Bimari Upchar Yojana from rupees 5 lakh to 10 lakh. The list of admissible incurable diseases under this scheme has also been expanded. Industrial development of the state will be certainly play an important role in realizing the goal of self-reliant Jharkhand. In order to attract industrial investment in the state and to ensure sustainable promotion and employment of established industrial units, provisions of various incentives have been made under Jharkhand Avidyogik Nivesh Evam Protsahan Nidhi. Also, Jharkhand Industrial Parks and Logistics Policy for attracting investment in logistics sector, Jharkhand Electric Vehicle Policy for incentivizing setting up of eco-friendly electric vehicle industries, and Jharkhand Ethanol Promotion Policy for being up ethanol manufacturing units in the state have been notified. Significant structural reforms are being undertaken for the development of the self-sufficient logistics sector under Hadi Shakti scheme, which the cooperation of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. That implementation of these policies is expected to generate 1 lakh jobs and investment of rupees 20,000 crore. Our state has been the largest producer of Tasar silk in the country in financial year 2021. 1,051 metric tons of Tasar silk was produced in the current financial year 2022-23, despite adverse weather conditions. 740 metric tons of Tasar silk has been produced so far. Silk Samagra Yojana 2 has been launched in collaboration with the Government of India for various components and subcomponents of mulberry and post cocoon. In the financial year 2022-23, a total of 54,794 registered construction workers from the unorganized sector of the state have been given financial assistance to the tune of rupees 34.77 crore. In order to ensure hassle-free appointment through employment exchange, the entire process has been made online by setting up of e-employment portal. The facility of the notification of vacancies by the employers is available on the portal. Interested candidates can submit their application through the portal. So far, 2,003 employers have been registered on this portal. The state government is determined for the skill development of the youth of the state under Kausal Vikas Yojana. Skill training is being provided to the youth in different courses. A total of 6,000 trained candidates of the state were given offer letters for appointment in July 2022. During this formal launching of the local employment policy in the private sector, the government is committed to provide clean drinking water to its people. By 2024, under the Jal Jeevan Mission, about 61 lakh rural households of the state will be provided with functional household tap connections with the objective of providing potable water to them. Till date, 18.5 lakh households have been covered under this scheme. Under Swachh Bharat Mission, Gramin Phase 2, work is currently being carried out in 5,125 villages of the management of solid and liquid waste based on the establishment criteria. 2,005 villages have so far been given 1-star rating, while 202 villages have got the 3-star rating and 229 villages have obtained 5-star rating. Sustainable development of physical infrastructure is essential for the progress of the state. In the current financial year 2022-23, a total of 1,252 kilometers of roads have till date been widened, strengthened and their riding quality improved. 7 stand-alone bridges have also been constructed during this period. In the current financial year 2022-23, 32 roads and bridges have been completed at the cost of nearly rupees 1,560 crores. Also, foundation stones have been laid for the construction of 104 roads and bridges at the cost of rupees 1,640 crore. A network of roads is being laid in rural areas through Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana and Mukhya Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Under PMGSY scheme, an expenditure of rupees 507 crore have been incurred in this financial year and 321 kilometers of road construction works have been completed. In the current financial year, 3,106 kilometers of roads and 143 bridges have been sanctioned by the Government of India under PMGSY scheme phase 3. A new scheme named Satvaha Navikaran and Visesh Maramati Yojana has been launched by our government to reconstruct such rural roads as have become unmotorable due to lack of repairs over the years. In the current financial year, a total of 1,706 kilometers of roads have been earmarked for the surface renovation and special repairs under this scheme. Under Mukhyamantri Gram Setu Yojana, 20 bridges have been constructed in this financial year. The state government has entered into an MOU with the Airports Authority of India for expansion and of the Birsa Munda Airport, under which 301 acres of land has been transferred to the Airports Authority of India for 30 years. For the expansion of air services in the state under Regional Connectivity Scheme, UDAN, Uday Desh Ka Aam Nakri, commercial flight services have begun from Deoghar and Jamshedpur. Direct flights are now available from Deoghar to New Delhi and Calcutta, from the Jamshedpur to Calcutta and Bhubaneswar. Jharkhand government is executing several schemes to ensure availability of adequate electricity to the people of the state at the cheap rate to make the state self-sufficient in power generation. Under the under-unit Bijli Mufat Yojana, all domestic and urban consumers of the state whose monthly electricity consumption is up to 100 units are being given free electricity. About 18 lakh consumers are being benefited of this scheme every month. Our government has notified Jharkhand Chaur Urja Niti 2022 to target. A target has been set under this policy to generate 4,000 megawatt of solar power in the state in the next 5 years. Installation of grid-connected solar power plants of 600 kilowatt capacity each has been completed at Dhanbad, Deoghar and Tumka airports. The state government has started construction of 4-lane flyovers at Kandadoli and Siramdoli chowks to ease traffic congestions in the capital city of Ranchi. Our providing housing facility to the honorable members of the Jharkhand Legislative Assembly, 70 houses are being constructed at the cost of about 203 crores. In order to strengthen the basic administrative infrastructure at the district level, new collected buildings are being constructed with an outlay of 43 crores at Dhanbad, 50 crores at Garwa and 51 crores at Gumla and rupees 46 crores at Lagardaga. Under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban, a total of 2,15,242 housing units have so far been sanctioned by the Government of India, out of which 96,212 houses have been completed and construction of 88,069 housing units is in progress. Jharkhand is one of the 6 states selected by the Government of India where 1,008 houses are being constructed under the Lighthouse project with new and emerging technology. In order to make the process of land mutation simpler and transparent, our government has started a system of sumoto mutation from December 2022. Now the registered sale deed is being forwarded online to the concerned circle officer at the time of land registration, and the process for mutation starts automatically at the level of the circle officer. Development of forests and environment protection is not possible without involvement of the local people. Keeping this in mind, in the state government has increased the subsidy amount to 75% for the tree plantation on the private land of the farmers under Mukhyamantri Jan Van Yojana Under this scheme, farmers have planted around 18.7 lakh fruit and timber trees on their private land during the current financial year. Due to the sustained efforts of forest promotion and conservation, the forest and tree cover of the state has increased to 34.08% of the total geographical area of the state, which is a major achievement for the state as per the National Forest Policy. 1988. According to the report of Forest Survey of India, Dehradun, forest cover in Jharkhand has increased by 11,000 hectares from 2019 to 2021. The development of prosperity of the state also depends on the exploration and the proper management of its mineral resources. Under notification of the Mineral Actions Rules 2015 as amended by the Government of India, the state government has been taking steps to auction various mineral blocks. So far, auction of a total of 7 mineral blocks including 1 iron ore, 2 gold, 2 limestone and 2 graphite blocks have been carried out. At present, 13 more mineral blocks including iron and manganese, 4 limestone, 3 bauxite and 2 graphite mineral blocks are being readied for auction. The state government is firmly committed. The state government is firmly committed to corruption-free Jharkhand. The government is working on a policy of zero tolerance on corruption. A total of 70 cases related to corruption have been registered so far in the last 1 year, and 54 of them have been successfully investigated. A total of 53 public servants were arrested on various charges of corruption. Our government is committed to improve law and order scenario and to ensure effective criminal control. In the last 1 year, several effective operations have been carried out against Naxals by the Jharkhand police. There have been 30 encounters between the police and the Naxals, and 430 Naxals have been arrested. The surrender of rehabilitation policy formulated to bring Naxalites into the mainstream of the society has also yielded positive results. A total of 22 Naxalites have surrendered in the financial year. Dedicated toll-free number 1930 has been introduced with effect from March 2022 to register complaints related to cybercrime. On this helpline, a total of 6,789 calls have been received so far, and an amount of rupees 18.41 lakh rupees swindled through cybercrime has been blocked. Government of India developed NIVA software to make online and the existing manual functioning in the legislative assemblies of all the states, including the Parliament of India. In this regard, a tripartite agreement has been signed among the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs, Government of India, Department of Information Technology and E-Governance, Government of Jharkhand and the Legislative Assembly of Jharkhand. Media acts like a mirror of the society, and a strong media is essential for the success of democracy. Journalists act as a bridge between the government and the common people, and they must be guaranteed safety and security if the spirit of democracy is to remain alive. For the welfare of the fourth pillar of the democracy, the government has promulgated Jharkhand Rajya Patrakar Swasthya Bima Yojana Niyamavali 2021. Another scheme named Patrakar Samman Pension Yojana has also been launched with an aim to provide social security to journalists of the state. Under this scheme, arrangements have been made to give pension to journalists or their families after retirement or completion of 58 years of service or after death. Under the Jharkhand Goods and Services Tax Act 2017 till financial year 2022-23, a total of 20,170 new taxpayers, state and central, have been registered. Thus, the total number of registrations in the state of Jharkhand under the GST has gone up to 1,96,848. झारखंड कराधान अधिनियम की बकाया राशि का समाधान अधिनियम notified for speedy recovery of outstanding dues involved in the old tax cases pending in various courts. On the basis of Jharkhand Combined Civil Services Competitive Examination 2021, 252 candidates have been recruited to 11 different services through Joint Assistant Engineer Direct Recruitment Competitive Examination. 609 civil mechanical engineers have been recruited, appointment of 56 assistant scientists in the state forensic science laboratory and 251 staff nurses in RIMS has also been completed. Our government believes that its employees are karmi yogis who can play an important role in the development of the state. The government will take care to create an environment conducive for realization of their full potential. Keeping in mind the best interest of the employees after their retirement, the old pension scheme has been reintroduced in place of new pension scheme with effect from September 2022. Out of the total 1,14,000 employees, 1,13,000 have already opted for the old pension scheme, and they have been allotted provident fund numbers as well. Centralized public grievances redressal and monitoring system, which has been put in place for timely redressal of grievances, has been used to redress 7,897 grievances in the year 2022. To ensure people's participation in governance, the government launched Aapke Adhikar, Aapki Sarkar, Aapke Dwar program, which has ensured public participation at every level in governance. Under this program, camps and mega camps were organized in remote villages and headquarters of various districts of the state, and the public was sensitized about their rights as well as government schemes. In the year 2022, the Aapki Yojana, Aapke Sarkar, Aapki Dwar program was organized in two phases, 12 to 22 October 2022 and 01 to 14 November, from 1st November to 14 November 2022. Out of about 55 lakh applications received during this program, 35 lakh have been received under focus schemes of the state government, and they are being addressed on priority. State tourism policy has been notified keeping in view of the development of various tourist destinations in the state. The tourist places in the state are set to be developed in the phased manner. Development of the tourist places like Netherghat and Patrag 2 is underway in the financial year. Jharkhand has made its mark not only at the national level but also at the international level in the field of sports. At the international level, the state is not only identified with Mahendra Singh Dhoni but also with many daughters of Jharkhand like Salima Tete, Nikki Pradhan and Sangeeta Kumari, who represented the Indian women's hockey team at the Commonwealth Games 2022 and won the bronze medal. In the same competition, state women players Lovely Chaube and Ruba Rani Tricky won the gold medal in lawn ball team event. 3 male players also won silver medals. 6 daughters from Jharkhand, including Indian team captain Vishwam Urao, participated in the FIBA Under-17 Women's World Cup football competition. Many other players have also made their mark at the national level. Keeping in mind Khele Ka Jharkhand, though to केला का झारखंड to बढ़ाहा झारखंड. केले का झारखंड to बढ़ाहा झारखंड. Jharkhand government has notified Jharkhand Sports Policy 2022 with the objective of promoting sports and ensuring better future of the players of the state and to establish Jharkhand on the national and international platforms. A meeting of the representatives of the G20 countries is scheduled on 2nd and 3rd March 2023 at Patratu at the state capital of Ranchi. Apart from 80 international and Indian delegates from G20 member countries, 40 other delegates will participate in the event. The theme of clean and green energy will be discussed extensively in the global meet under the leadership of Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. I am sure that this will help Jharkhand to establish its identity not only at the national level but also at the international level. In the end, I would like to say that if there is a passion to take the state forward and if policy decisions are taken with foresight and understanding and with good and honest intentions, then the dream of the strong and developed Jharkhand can certainly be turned into reality. With this mantra and goal, our government is working with the spirit of service of the common people and its results are clearly visible on the ground. Our government has done what it has promised to the people and will not hesitate to take strong decisions and implement them in larger public interest. The state government is working continuously for the progress and development of the state. Jharkhand is determined to ready to contribute its best in building a glorious and prosperous India. Following the ideal of Lokaka Samasta Sugino Bhavantu. Loga Samasta Suino Bhavantu, our government will continue to take every step to pave the way for the happiness and prosperity and well-being every citizen of the state. Dhanawad. Jai Hind and Jai Jharkhand.
माननीय राज्यपाल महोदय का अभिभाषण समाप्त हुआ।
Bhai Begno, my Hindi is not that good. If I have done any mistake, please maaf karo. Thank you so much.